Hi YouTube. So hello from Berkeley, California, where it is kind of cold and rainy right now. I'm back in Berkeley, but I actually spent most of Thanksgiving in Pacifica. Pacifica is, for anyone who doesn't know, I didn't know like a year ago, I didn't know what a Pacifica was. I also didn't know there was a Newark and a Pittsburgh in California, but I digress. I spent most of Thanksgiving in Pacifica, CA, which is right along the coast. I was doing deliveries for one of my many jobs, one of my many gazillion jobs. I did some night before Thanksgiving food drop-offs, and my last delivery was in Pacifica, and I didn't have to go back anywhere, and so I just stayed, because that's the convenience of van life. You can either end your day where it ends, or start your day where you want it to begin. Since I had no particular goals for starting my day, I just ended it in Pacifica and was like, hey, I'm near the water. I'd love to experience the water. But the thing is, there's been a lot of water falling from the sky. It's so funny. People are tripping out about the bad weather. It's rain. It's literally rain. The ground's a little bit slick, but not really. It's not snow. It's rain, and it's a little bit chilly. As you can see, I have on a wintry hat, and I have on a hoodie. And I was dressed much the same yesterday for Thanksgiving. But anyway, it was honestly kind of great. It was a cute little town area with all these little shops that were mostly closed because it was Thanksgiving. But luckily, Cal Laundromat was open down there, and that's where I washed my clothes that morning because I was way behind on laundry. So the first thing I did was take care of some laundry at Cal Laundromat, which was really cool. There was only one other person there, so I pretty much had the laundromat to myself. I bounced in and out of my van, had the Wi-Fi going, watched some Netflix. I mean, it was just totally chill, and it was there's this stereotype of what a holiday has to be, and it wasn't that, and it was totally cool. So I walked on the beach, the waves were popping, there were people fishing up on the pier. I just kind of walked around and experienced the town, and it was really cool. The ocean was kind of smelly. It just had a smell coming off of it, but it was just so cool and so beautiful, and I honestly don't have that sensitive a nose, which can be a bad and a good thing. I say it makes me a great roommate, and it makes me a horrible roommate. On one hand, it makes me a great roommate because I'm not gonna be affected by other people's smells, and that's on the positive and negative side very easily. I'm not that noise affected, and I'm not that smell affected, which means for me personally, if there's a scent, it takes a while for me to detect it, whereas most people, I would say the majority of the earth seems to have a more sensitive nose than I have. Like I said, it can be a positive and a negative. I was saying, the ocean was smelly, but it wasn't I couldn't deal. There was definitely a scent I could pick up. So if I could pick it up, I know there's other people who are it stinks here. But anyway, moving on. And noise, I'm the same way. I'm not highly noise affected. So it's bad and good. It means I can sleep through a lot, but it means I can sleep through a lot. So in the way smells and sounds can be warnings, I have a low ability to pick those up. But it also means I'm not irritated by them. So, like I said, there's a bad and a good. But there's a bad and a good to everything, i.e. living in the van. There's a bad to, I don't have plumbing, therefore I don't really have a plumbing bill. Yeah, sometimes I get water for free, sometimes I pay for it, but I don't really have a plumbing bill. But the bad thing is I don't have plumbing. So if there's a big mess to clean up that requires cleaning, I don't have access to indoor plumbing. So it can be a positive and a negative. And everything in life is, I think, a positive. Any extreme positive has an extreme negative to it. If you have a kid who's very studious and very good at school and very dedicated, usually also they get highly stressed by the prospect of failure. I know, because I've been that person. At one point I had straight A's in college, and then I got a B+. Yes, I said B plus, and I was so mad about that B plus because it ruined my A's. So, like, there can be positives and negatives to anything, and I think it's okay. We have to embrace sort of the positives and negatives and ask ourselves, what is our medium of what we're seeking, and can we give up, the positives of a thing, to experience the positives in another way, like giving up, living in a traditional apartment means you gain more money. Now, there's a lot of other what could be considered negatives of all the things you don't have access to. For example, we are in a very Wi-Fi heavy world. The Wi-Fi cruise is real. Like, you're always kind of cut and pasting ways to get Wi-Fi when you're living in a vehicle. When you live in a house, you can just buy it. Now, there are ways to buy Wi-Fi and have it for your car, but let's be honest, they're just not as efficient. Like, getting internet for a car or RV or whatever to have always on you, there aren't any highly efficient ways. Like, if you're in an RV, an actual RV, and you're in RV parks, usually they have Wi-Fi, but that's going to have limitations. You're sharing with other people. It's not like getting high-speed internet for your house, which of all the Wi-Fi options is the most efficient way. But when you don't have a house, you can't buy consistent Wi-Fi for the house. Now, you can turn phones into hotspots, and you can buy hotspots, but very few of those are unlimited. Most of them are limited in some way, which means you're going to have to monitor Wi-Fi use in a way that you wouldn't in a house. And almost everybody across the board, high-end RV life, low-end RV life, high-end of van life, low-end of van life, are supplementing their Wi-Fi use by trying to visit businesses that have Wi-Fi. Like I said, so everything comes with a positive and a negative. That's one of the big negatives to living in the digital age and living in a van. And also it may mean, and for me it's re-examining what I do for entertainment, which is I went and got a library card the other day because I'm like, you know what? I can't stream Netflix I could stream Netflix on a cold day all day if I wanted to, but I have to think about where I was parking, if I was using, my data off my phone, my data off my Wi-Fi hotspot, or if I'm going to try to find free Wi-Fi in the world. And these are all choices. And it's not as convenient as it's a rainy day, so I'm in my apartment and, I'm just streaming from my apartment. So for anybody that can get into life, just think about that. And I don't have a problem with it. Sometimes it's just you know what, screw it, I'm going to do something besides, be on the internet. I don't have to right now. Of course, there are job reasons and other reasons that you need to be on the internet. But I can edit video off the internet and then find internet to upload it. And I used to go through this mentality of, oh, I need the internet in order to be able to upload to YouTube, but I don't need it to edit my videos for YouTube, so I can park anywhere that's comfortable, be warm and comfy and cozy in my van, do my editing work, and then yes, I'm gonna have to go on a mission to figure out how to upload the video, unless, I have the ability to do it via my personal Wi-Fi sources. Gone off on an entire tangent, which is also to say, my Windows laptop, which was old, it was so old, and I was editing videos on Shotcut on it. It is officially dead. I'm gonna be editing via an Android app for a bit, off of my phone, or my Chromebook, but the laptop is officially dead. I got it up and running for a minute, and then it just didn't, and I happened to have a hard drive reader, so I just removed the hard drive, and I was able to go use a more powerful computer than the Chromebook, because the Chromebook was just having a hard time moving a massive amount of files, and because it's not built for that. It's built for lightness and speed. It's not built to transfer a whole library of videos onto another hard drive, and so I had to go get borrow a more powerful computer, transfer the files from the hard drive via the hard drive reader to a readable exterior hard drive, and also I put as many as I can into a cloud storage. So the reason I haven't put up videos in the past couple of days is only because I needed to get through that process. And as much as I didn't want to miss days between work and getting through that process, I just wasn't able to get online. But back to this cute little town in Pacifica. Actually, why am I talking about it? I shot a bunch of video. Just enjoy.